Chairman, Vice Chairman, members of the Environment and Transportation Committee, thank you for the invitation to speak with you today about the affordability of electricity for Maryland residents. My name is Alex Stevens. I'm the Manager of Policy and Communications at the Institute for Energy Research. According to the latest data from the EIA, Maryland's electricity rates are 35% higher than those of other states in the EIA's South Atlantic region and 20% higher than the national average. Additionally, research from Berkeley National Laboratory shows that Maryland's electricity rates have increased faster than inflation. In December 2025, I co-authored an IER report examining state trends in electricity affordability. Our findings align with Berkeley Lab research showing that policies such as renewable portfolio standards and net metering raise retail rates in states that adopt them aggressively. Maryland's RPS currently requires utilities to procure an increasing share of electricity from renewable sources with the current target of 50% by 2030. State also maintains one of the nation's most aggressive net metering programs, providing full retail rate credits for excess energy exported to the grid. In essence, these policies represent state efforts to favor certain generation technologies over others, resulting in increased costs that are passed on to ratepayers. The levelized full system cost approach outlined in HB 674 is a practical framework for examining the costs associated with different generating technologies. It incorporates the broader costs required to deliver reliable demand matching electricity across an entire system, including costs associated with system responsibility, intermittency, balancing, and integration. Focusing on the full system cost of electricity is the right strategy as it reflects the amount that we all pay through our utility bills and through our taxes. Adopting HB 674 would provide Marylanders with transparent insights into how policy choices truly affect their electricity bills, focusing on what matters most, reliable and affordable service. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We have a question from Delegate Jacobs.
Thank you. For Alex Stevens, what are the top policy issues should we be looking at for affordability for Maryland residents? And the second part of that question, how does this study relate to this?
I think the main concern here is the policy path that Maryland has pursued has really pushed renewable energy very aggressively. The RPS targets are mandating intermittent generation be pushed onto the grid. And everywhere that you look where these policies have been pursued, you see rising rates and you see increased reliability concerns. So RPS would be something that I would certainly look at. Now, how it relates to this study in particular, across the country, everywhere we talk about electricity rates, we're told that wind and solar are cost competitive and are affordable generating sources. That doesn't add up with what we're seeing in utility bills, right? So, as was mentioned in the initial testimony, what is happening there is people are using the levelized cost of electricity metric to base their claim that wind and solar are cost competitive and affordable, when that metric doesn't account for things like balancing costs, for the fact that these sources are intermittent. There's costs associated with operating the whole grid that don't show up in that metric that this study would bring to light. And I think for residents of Maryland and everybody who is concerned about the affordability issue here, it's important to have a transparent study that takes every factor into account.
Thank you.